Hello, everybody. This is my friend Super Chat Charlie. It's Thursday. I'm back after a 2-week hiatus. It's supposed to only be a 1-week hiatus from streaming, but I'll get to that in a minute. Welcome to my channel here on YouTube. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate your presence here at this thing we call Thursday live stream from home. It's kind of a therapeutic thing for a lot of people, including myself. Cheers, everybody. Lots to talk about today. We have devotional stuff to talk about. We have Divo concert stuff to talk about. We got thrift finds. We got videos to talk about. We got some mail. We got lots of stuff. So I'm going to get right to things. And the first thing I got to do, which I do every time if I remember, is I scroll up to the top of the side chat here and I put on the screen the first person who was in the chat, and that was Record Man. Wow. 1961, otherwise known as Dave. Dave, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Now, this means since he was first in the chat, his name will go into a hat at the end of the year, actually the first week of January, and I'll draw a prize from that hat. And those names will be all people who were first in the chat on any of my live streams in 2024. I will also have a hat for the people who are last to post in my live stream chats. So if you're last tonight, your name will go into the hat. Pardon me. But yeah, recommend, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Now, Lazarus thought he was first. It's a little tricky, Lazarus. Sometimes you think you're going to be first, but then you look at the screen and you're not. But I appreciate you trying, Lazarus. You're a nice looking avatar there. And Vincent's here. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, as always. Right on. And let's see. About Max the Hat, of course. What's happening? Wish you could have been at Devotional next year, right? Speaking of next year, Butter Knives, if you're still here, I'm hoping you guys are going to play Devotional next year. Maybe a slightly longer set, maybe some more merch. Speaking of Butter Knives and Zuna Tuna, this is the band that they performed as at Devotional 2024. It's pretty cool. Artwork by them, of course. And the back is pretty cool. It says Devotional 2024 and such. Has some pictures of them. Yeah, so I think they only made like 10 of these or something, but I was sure to get one. It's pretty cool. Butter Knives, you guys did a great job on stage. Speaking of which, Butter Knives and Zuna Tuna, there's a video of their performance on my YouTube page. It's actually my most viewed video of the devotional footage that I've put up there, Butter Knives. I think you'll find that cool. But yeah, you guys go check it out. There's a lot of devotional videos, well, at least 5 or 6, I think, up there. So check them out. Great bands. Butter Knives was the first band, or Butter Tuna was the first band to perform at this year's devotional. Adrian, what's happening? Good to see you in California. Thanks for your service. Thanks for helping me out while I was there and helping Jalen out, of course. Zuna, what's happening? Bah. You guys have good words. Ba and Argafod. Argafod and Ba. Maybe those are your new stage names? Bah. Maybe. Oh, drawing. Yes, that's a cool. Yeah, as long as you're drawing, I'm happy. Max the Hat says, I'm back, but won't be as active because I got to go do dishes. Valiant. Very cool of you to do dishes. And I'm glad you're not using a dishwasher. You don't want a dishwasher, okay? It's just one more thing to fix. Just do the dishes with your hands. I swear. Okay, I got a stomach ache, and I'm not sure how long. Look, this is therapy, Zuna. You just keep your head up. We're going to make your stomach ache go away. I promise. Heck far, good to see you at Devotional. It was great to see everyone. Boogie down, the kids at Devotional. Yeah, it was really fun. It was really good to see you. Ness, hello. I got your, well, I'm going to try to show your pictures here in a minute. So, yeah, Ness, good to see you at Devotional. Breakfast King, what's happening? Lights are on, Pilmo's not home. Could be. I am home, finally. Just read from Peter Negative Land that there's a version of Uncontrollable Birds with and Bowie doing back. That is probably true. Yeah. I hope he's heard it. I hope it's not just hearsay from the band, but I hope he's found it. It is Pilmer time, unfortunately, for some. And, as you can see, my friend Tim is here from Ohio. Natalie, what's happening? Good to see you. Hot damn. Beautiful. Has 3 woos for us. 3 woos. Beautiful. Thank you for being here, beautiful. Let's see. Max Mars, what's happening? How's it going? What? Blood clot. Hit the Rastamani said, blood clot. What came first, the chicken or the egg? That's a Beastie Boys thing. Sorry. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for buying the devotional shirts. Appreciate your support. And good luck with the blood clot. Love that butter tuna shirt. So do I. I was really psyched. One of my biggest things I was looking forward to this year was seeing butter tuna perform and getting some merch. Thank you guys for the shirt. You know I would have bought it, but you insisted that I take it for free. Let's see. Got the devotional shirts. Hey, we're sorry you missed the devotional this year, Peter, but we hope everything's okay as it can be, and we hope we see you next year, if not before. Try to be there next year. Hey, don't worry about Max. We'll be there for you next year. Next year is the 25th anniversary, by the way, so it should be good. Kami, what's up? Good to see you at devotional. That was fun, right? For sure. You're going to push through butter knives. Don't even give me any shit. Don't start with that. You're going to be fine. You're going to play devotional. It's going to be a longer set, and it's going to expand on the butter tuna idea. Nathaniel Mars, what's happening? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I like your Wolfman avatar there. Jeff Young, my good friend. How are you, brother? I haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. Yeah, you don't need a dishwasher. That's for lazy motherfuckers. That's for lazy people or people with children, which you're neither of those, I'm sure. Michael Proskin, thanks for your service at Devotional. This is the man who brought a fabulous pizza oven and some great deep dish Chicago-style pizzas all the way from Chicago to Devotional, and we appreciate you, Michael. It was in honor of what we did with Bob, too, when he was alive at Devotional. We had him cook for a bunch of people. He loves cooking, and thanks, Michael. It was good to see you there. I'm glad you had a good time. I was crazy busy, but that pizza was really good. Thank you for that. Everybody, I heard not one bad thing about the pizza. What's up, Roxy Grandpa, a.k.a. What's happening? Hey, Roxy, you didn't call me like you said you were going to, but did I expect you to call me? Not really. Roxy's like, Granny, I'm going to call you tomorrow morning, in the morning, like old times. Yeah. Didn't happen. Did not happen. I loved the pizza, Michael, for sure. Blood clot. Yeah, a friend of ours, William, was talking about having a blood clot today in the chat. That's what we're doing here for Thursday. We're talking about blood clots. Roxy, Michigan, Cleveland. Rarg. Hell yeah. Everybody saying hi to Grandpa. Like and subscribe. Thank you, beautiful. One of my favorite names here on YouTube is Beautiful. Beautiful. Did you get a bubble mailer from Ohio, by the way? Not yet. I got something from Japan I'll be opening today, but not yet. Sharon, what's happening? Haven't seen you in a minute. How's it going? Very cool. Let's see. Did you know pizza was yummy? Rocks dot, pizza this, heck fart, rocks dot, Adrian, Max the Hat. Okay, I've said hello to everybody. Now, check this out. I want to start by reminding you that the last live stream I did from home 2 weeks ago was fairly interesting and different than most of my streams, right? As you guys know, I probably have, I don't know, certainly 50 or less, maybe, 60 or less people watching at any given moment, sometimes as low as like 25, 30. Well, two Thursdays ago, when I was doing my last live stream here, my most recent live stream here, we had what was called a raid on the channel. And we didn't really know what was going on. At first, I thought it was a bunch of trolls, just there to cause trouble. And then it got really strange because these people, and there was about 100 people watching, I think, maximum for a good portion of the first part of the stream. And then they started donating a lot of money in the side chat, and it was just crazy. And what I found out was it's from a channel called I think it's called the Shuli Network, TSN, the Shuli. I think it's pronounced Shuli, Shuli, I believe. The Shuli Network. And there's a bunch of people connected to that. I don't remember all their names. I think it's like a comedy kind of a YouTube channel based on comedy. And that's kind of a comedy drama channel, actually. Wow. Pardon me. And so anyway, this channel has a live stream called the raid that they do every now and then. And they have a few of them on screen, the hosts, and they'll just go to different channels on YouTube and watch people's live streams and then interact with them, maybe poke at them a little bit, poke the bear, see what they can get people to do or say. And then if they find them not interesting, they just move on to the next. And when they find a stream that they actually like, that's when they, as they say, show some love, and they just start pelting you with donations. So that happened. And I think we got about $400 worth of donations come in the side chat last time I streamed, which was 2 weeks ago. So what I did was I'd planned to do another live stream on my way to Ohio the following Thursday, early morning. I had everything set up. I had this great thing that I built in my car, this big cardboard tube with padding in it. It was going to hold my tripod for my camera. It was going to be easy to remove and put back during the drive. And of course, I leave in the morning when it's dark, around 6, when the sun starts coming up. I pulled over to start the stream, and some of you were there for it. And every time I tried to start the stream, which was really tedious to do on a little phone, typing in the title and stuff, every time I did all the settings and then went live, I would literally be live for 10 or 15 seconds before my YouTube app would close down. And I tried maybe 10 times over a 45-minute period to start the live stream and keep it going. I have no idea what was shutting off the app. I've never had that happen before. I was trying to think if I've ever streamed from my car with this new phone. Maybe not. So there might be something with this Galaxy that I have to figure out a setting before I can stream on the phone. But anyway, I had this all planned out that I was going to be driving. And at some point, I was going to thank everybody who donated that 2 Thursdays ago during the raid. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read all the names that donated anything, with a special shout out to a couple of them here who donated like multiple times, $50. So let's start that. I'm just going to read some names here, okay? And a couple of people I know from my regular streams, and you'll know those names when you hear them. Okay, TSN Raid from 2 Thursdays ago. Thank you. Big thanks to Shuli Network, S-H-U-L-I, Shuli Network. Big time donators. Deadfool, a guy named Deadfool, big time donator, huge. And also there was Bake for Life. There was Dan Tanner. There was Third Input Jojo, Reverend Fug Lee, Stephen Bravo, Slapjaw Timothy Smallwood, Ozen Pig, Gilman, Dixon Cider, Guillermo Handyman, Cunt Chops 23, Coco Loco, Amina Palmer, our favorite there, Joyce Melendez, JFK Headchunk, Barrister 1401, Brian Clodder, Catalano TV, Chilino, Dixon Cider. Oh, I have Dixon Cider twice. Patrick Goose, G-U-C-E, Patrick Goose. We got Heckfar, we know him. Worst Viking Ever. Big Daddy Dodo, Carl's Frosted Tips, and the Mike Morse and Rob Levy posses. Did I get DJ Davies and Uncle Jack? I don't think so. Anyway, that's all the names. All those people donated so much to the stream. And I'm really grateful for that. So thank you guys. Go over to that Shuli Network, also known as TSN. You might find it humorous. I think some of the comedians have ties to the what's that guy that does the show? Shock Jock. What's his name? That guy. Anyway, I think they have ties to that. I don't really know much about the comedy thing, but great people. I saw them having fun with other people on their streams, poking at them and getting some good reactions. So all good. All right. So the thank you. I'm going to be crossing stuff off my list today when I talk about it, because I'm not going to forget to talk about stuff. I refuse to forget to talk about stuff. So I did that. I did my, let's see, got the crashing app. I wanted to thank, as you know, I sell some stuff on eBay, music related items, physical media. And I want to thank David, Record Man, and my friend Todd for the continual support on eBay. And just because I'm mentioning that right now, let me put, in case you're curious about what music items, physical media, I rescue from thrift stores, flea markets, and such. I rescue it, I clean it up, and I make sure it gets to the people who really cherish it instead of letting it waste away. in these thrift stores. So there's my eBay shop in case you're curious to see what kind of stuff I peddle. So that's got to mark that off. So yeah, I explained that. I got that. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about. Well, let me get Tim up here, and then I'll just continue on this list of stuff I want to show you and tell you about. My friend Tim here, I've known since I was a little kid, very small kid. We've probably known each other over 50 years, so around 50 years, something like that. So here he comes, my friend Tim Nolan, who has extensive Ohio damage. Here he comes.
Hello, hello, hello. Broken from Ohio here.
How's the Ohio damage going?
It's still broke, but
oh, good. Now look, I'm gonna go grab a beer while you tell people what's been up.
All right, what's been up? Damn. Obviously, I don't know how many people here, but DEVOtional happened. That definitely, yeah, it took a lot of time, and it was a great, getting back together with family and everything else, and it's different every year. It's great, but already looking forward to next year. There's too many people that we don't see often enough, and I want to. And it's like, butter tuna. It's like I was just telling Mike earlier. I want to see you guys. Like, I don't want to wait till next DEVOtional. I want to see you perform. Because damn, man, you guys got that energy, and you've got the it. So just freaking go with it.
Yeah, the DEVOtional this year was a great mix of not only hardcore people that have been coming for years, but a lot of new people and young people at that. Of course, there were some diehard DEVOtional people that weren't there this year. Some family that we're used to seeing every year over and over again who weren't there. But then to kind of take that energy suck and replace it with all these young people who were first-time DEVOtional attendees, and even some old people, and who were first timers, and I think they're going to be coming again. I don't think anybody was disappointed, and all the bands did a great job. Some great bands. I'll be showing the flyer here in a minute. I'll point out some of those bands, but it's like lots of video from that on my channel. I may have more coming. I think I posted all the stuff that I had full band sets. Now I have little bits and pieces. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with. Maybe I make a comp video or something. But yeah, so it was really fun. And as usual, exhausting. The only thing that was different for me this year, big time, was I didn't get to stay Sunday like I usually do. Yeah. I usually stay the Sunday after DEVOtional to have one more day to hang out with people, go places, do the arcade thing in Cleveland. But this year I had to get back quick fast because on Wednesday I had to fly to California to do a DEVO concert. That was a last-minute addition to their tour. So anyway, I had to leave Sunday morning, which is a bummer. But everything worked out well. Got home safely. Did fall asleep a little bit driving on the way home. Oh. I woke up in time. This is why I like to have a partner, right? And all my partners bailed this year, so it was like I had no driving buddy. So that's why I really wanted to stream, especially to keep awake, to talk to people. Couldn't do that either. I was totally like, argh. So I almost died, but I didn't. So that's good.
And I like just for the heck of it, I know I'm going to put this up on the screen.
Yeah, what I think Deadwax said something good too.
Oh, I didn't. He called me a bastard. I was trying to put that up too, but
he said, here, I'll put it up. Hold on. Gosh, there's so many talkings going on here.
Oh, yeah. Is this what you mean?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Now, if you could dye your hair red next time.
Maybe I should, like red, white, whatever,
Okay. What is this? When did I say that? What's that? Oh, you said that. Okay, let me show you when you said
it. And Roxy, like your image that comes up, I'm always like, oh, what's going on? Even though it's old.
Okay, here we go. I'll hit you up in the morning like old times.
Oh,
love you.
Damn.
That never happened. And when did you say that? That was on.
Talk about calling someone out, yo.
That Chill, was Michael. On, where it doesn't show the dates on these things anymore.
And I'm pretty sure no one cares.
Well, I'm just saying.
I am too.
I'm just saying. That's what happened.
And see, this is what it's all about.
I didn't wake up. Well, because I didn't call you, I guess. But you said you would call me, so.
Oh, wait. Oh yeah,
Let's see.
yeah. Ness was saying Sunday was a good day, pinball and happy dog. And
Yeah,
you
I
are
know. It's
not
always
wrong,
good.
Ness.
Okay, here's some new people that jumped in here. Nicktronic, what's happening? Good to see you,
Hey,
buddy. Wiggly in my world. It's always kind of wiggly over here. It's all good. Uh oh, Natalie, I can't wait to see what you sent. You gothy person, you. It was so good to see you at
Oh,
Devotional.
yeah, it was.
Blockhead's here. Hello, Blockhead. I haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you, really, for sure. Uh, oh, yeah. Well, the last stream was 2 weeks ago, and it was amazing. Like, go back and watch the live stream from home I did.
No joke, Zuna.
It's crazy.
We were blindsided again and again and again.
It was a big raid with money, and I didn't know any of these people. So, what a cool way, if you have money that's expendable, to do it. Like, just crash on people's streams that you like and shower them with love. It was just like, wow. Hey, Roger, what's happening? Good to see you, man.
Jeff, Mike and I were wondering, like, we remember you said something or something like, did you refer them to do that to us? Like,
oh wait, Deadwax, you're saying that the app crashing was a glitch? Is that what you're referring to? Or are you referring to the raid?
No, I think he was referring to his ass cracking.
Yeah, I never blocked you, Deadwax. Maybe it's another glitch because I checked over and over again, and you were not in the blocked list.
Yeah.
I don't think I've blocked anybody.
No one ever blocked you.
Yeah, I don't think I've blocked anybody for years. Hey, Bagman.
Oh, and Jeff said, Mike responds to that question. Not at all. So Jeff didn't. Remember, we were trying, and we thought maybe that he suggested it.
He didn't what?
The 2 weeks ago.
Researching what? Oh, you mean he didn't get the network to rate us?
Correct.
Okay, I thought that's what he was saying. Okay, yeah, because I think it's pretty random. They just go to random live streams that. Now, here's the thing: they go to random live streams that get put in their feed or that get in front of their face. So that's the algorithms doing that. The algorithms are sharing my channel if they feel it's worthy of sharing. So that's what the thumbs do. If you want to hit the little Fonzie thumb for me, I know that's young people aren't going to know what Fonzie is, I don't think. But Fonzie used to do his thumb up like this, and that's what it means to me. So click Fonzie. The algorithms will be nice to us.
You need to come up with a newer term, though. Fonzie.
That's what I think of, man. You think of inserting that in your body, but I think of Fonzie. Hey, Deadwax, please don't time me out. Yeah, I think everybody here has pretty much been timed out in the past, and nobody needs to be. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we got it going on now. We got a fight going already. Hey, Vanilla Gorilla, I just want to say what's up in case I didn't yet. Pipe down, Randall, you're fine. That needs to be tattooed in Old English lettering across your chest, Vanilla Gorilla.
No, against yours.
I don't have a big enough chest. Hey, dude, wait, I wanted to ask if you had any pics of the book you gave us to vandalize. I will be showing that. I don't have any pics. Well, I think some people took pics and posted them, but I do not have pics yet, but I can get you some of those someday. Let's see.
And where's that book?
It's right here next to me.
Okay.
I'm going to show a bunch of devotional stuff, so I got to get to that soon here. Okay, so Tim, just check out the chat and make sure that there's nothing I need to deal with. I'm going to start talking about Dave the Pickup Artist is here. What's up? How's it going, Dave? Nice to see you, for sure. Okay.
Just Blockhead wanted to knock down your all-time hero.
Oh, man, of course he is. He was a TV show character. They're all squares.
Jump the shark, bitch.
All right, so devotional. Where do I start? Well, I'm going to start with this. So at some point, I'm going to show my thrift store finds, right? I have some pretty cool thrift store finds over the last few weeks, and this is one of them. It's this thin, pretty thick plastic sleeve for flyers. And I got this at one of those Goodwill outlet stores where you go through the bins and just take a bunch of stuff for free. So I found this. It had a different flyer in it, but I put the devotional one in it.
Oh, nice.
And I thought it was 11 by 17, but this sleeve is actually a little bigger than 11 by 17, which is really cool. Here's the bands that played. Mackie the Dog, Off Leash, and a bunch of others. And there's Buttered Tuner there. And I just wanted to show this is the flyer for the devotional this year.
And Mike, there were only, 5 of those made, correct?
No, he made a few, but really we just made them for the venue.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
didn't really put them around town this year because we couldn't confirm special guests until the very last minute. So there's
Because
that.
I got the one that was on the front of the building. We got to the Beachland and there was no advertisement, and
Yeah,
so
we put them up
Nick
that day.
taped it on the outside of the building.
Okay, so here's part of the devotional. The beauty of it is that people tend to give out little trinkets and gifts all the time. So of course I got my butter tuna shirt and I got my butter tuna stickers, right? Of course, illustrated by the band themselves. Very cool. I got my butter tuna. I got a lot of free jewelry there this year. I got a butter tuna bracelet, which is right there. Butter tuna. And I got my two devotional bracelets for Friday and Saturday. There's that one and a purple one right here. There's a devotional. And then I got these two, what do you call these? Candy bracelets or something? But Butter Knives made me the one that says Pilmer. And then another friend of mine, I can't remember her name, did me one that says Nutra, because New Traditionalist is my favorite Devo album. And then I got this one from Joanne, the rubber band one. And let's see. Maybe that's it for devotional. I got this one in California from my friend Vanessa. But yeah, I got lots of cool jewelry, butter knife stuff. And then also, check this out. My friend Alex is married to Angela, and Angela is part of a bowling league in California, and she made these uncontrollable bowl urge. Uncontrollable bowl urge. Pretty cool. So these are cool window stickers that she gave me.
And holy crap, she didn't give me any.
And I don't remember what this is, but somebody gave me this weird Devo, the magician something, and it's on a playing card. I don't know what this is, but it's pretty weird. And then that same person, I think, well, I can't remember. No, actually, who gave me these? Oh, the person that gave me, Butter Knives gave me that. That's a Butter Knives, I think, artwork there. And then another guy gave me these Divo looking things.
Patrick.
And that same person also made these kind of fake 2024 devotional laminate passes. Pretty funny. It's Jesus. One friend of ours dressed up as Dove, the Band of Love. And if you guys don't know, Dove, the Band of Love is a band that Devo would have open for themselves in the late 70s, early 80s. It was supposedly the kind of the Christian band version of Devo, Dove. And here's the Dove logo. And my friend made these cool stickers because he dressed up as Dove at the event. The members of Dove wore these great like green or brown leisure suits with green plastic visors, and they had this little logo embroidered on maybe a patch of this logo on the thing. But anyway, I think these are really good. And I'm almost tempted to see if Devo would want to sell these on the site, but it's such a deep Devo reference that I don't know if it would really be worth investing in a bunch of stickers, but he did such a good job.
And it was the double visors.
And then, this is in random order because I just have a bunch of devotional stuff to show. Somebody made these cool flyers, and I don't know who, but they put them on tables for the devotional 2023 album that came out called Devoted. That was available on CD and album, but I thought it was cool. Somebody made full color flyers, and it wasn't me. Then a friend of mine's band played. They were for this show. They were called El Vomito, and they were kind of a hardcore band, and they did some Devo covers. And one of the covers they did was Blockhead, but they changed it to Skinhead, and so it was all about Skinhead, like oi oi Skinhead. So as the guy was doing the lyrics, my friend Dave was doing lyrics, he was throwing out these lyric pages. Every time he would do the chorus, he had all these lyric pages he would throw out. So I got the Oi Polloi t-shirt, the clenched fists, and the Skinhead things that were thrown off the stage. So there's all that stuff. Let me carry on here with devotional. Speaking of gifts, my friend Dave, who sang the Skinhead song, said he found this in a closet in, I think he said his grandmother's house or something, the day before devotional randomly. Pretty good shape, man. There's no bubbling on that. So that is going to go in the archives. That's pretty cool. And then somebody gave me, that same guy, Dave, a bunch of old Mad magazine books. These little soft cover books that came out. I think they started coming out in the 50s. I think this one might be, one of these is from the 50s, I think. But he brought in a ton of these, a big stack. Most of them we gave away with the raffle. But I'm such a big fan of Mad. I grew up reading Mad magazine, so I kept 3 of them from my own collection because they're in such good shape, man. So Mad magazine, always important. Really changed my life. Speaking of books, Dave also threw another book in there, which wasn't Mad magazine. It wasn't even like anything interesting. It was like some, pulp fiction novel or something. So anyway, I asked Butter Knives and Zuna to decorate the cover so that it would be the official guest book of 2024. And Butter Knives and Zuna Tuna, I had to rewrite the title on there because it wore off. The paint wasn't dry yet. And so as people were touching it, it just wore off. So I just wrote that there. And there's a little illustration there by the young people. And then I wrote Devotional 24 for guest book here. So we just passed this around and had people sign it. We had people write in it. I'll just show a few. There's Jalen wrote that. And then I'll show you a few things here real quick. All right. Wait, let's see where Butter Knives signed it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here's what Butter Knives said. Look, there's her saying it.
And these things happen.
Yeah, so you got lots of people getting creative in here. And it goes on and on and on and on and on and on. It just,
I mean, I think basically everybody signed it.
I don't think everybody, but it got around a little bit. So that was cool. So that we might do this again next year, something like this. Find some random book and get people to write in it. Okay, now more devotional stuff. My friend Todd, otherwise known as T, he gave me some stuff while I was there. Well, first of all, he gave me this harmonica, which I'm going to use for noise if and when we do that again. Let's just try it out. Yeah, it works.
Man, if you knew where that was previously, wow.
Got insects. It tastes like butt, but I don't care. So then he gave me all these. He saw a punk show a few nights before the devotional, and he bought all these great tapes and gave them to me. There's this band called GT that I've always wanted to hear. Ryan Kidd is a big fan of GT, I believe. And I've always wanted to hear him. So now I have the tapes, and I'm pretty psyched about that. He also got me RMFC tape here. And my friend Matt in the band El Vomito gave me a Muzzle tape. Muzzle played devotional last year. So that's pretty cool.
And Muzzle's great, people. Look them up. They really are. They're a post-punk band, but really impressive.
Okay, so then I think the guy that gave me that weird playing card, Divo, also gave me this cool stuff. Okay, first of all, he gave me from the Goodyear Museum or the Goodyear.
Oh yeah.
In Akron. This tire's from Goodyear, and then also.
But check this out, people.
Wait, which way is up? Look at that. Goodyear World of Rubber.
Like, this stuff was common everywhere, if you lived here. But now that I think about it, it probably is
cool
common everywhere,
Look, the thing comes right out.
No, that's how they all were.
I love this. It's like brand new.
They're valuable. They're
So they don't still make these anymore.
Oh, hell no.
I love this. I've always wanted something from the World of Rubber. And then let me just show you a couple more things. Here's another butter.
Vanille Grill has a huge collection of those tire ashtrays.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. I've never seen them before. I mean, I've seen pictures of them, but never in person. So I got this other butter tuna bracelet, but for some reason it was made in children's sizes by mistake, so I couldn't wear it. It's too tight. I got a keychain that somebody 3D printed, some Divo imagery there.
Joe
Revito. He also made these 3D printed things here. Pretty cool.
Yep.
And now for the grand finale of devotional, I think that's all the devotional stuff I have. Yeah. If you were one of the first 100 ticket buyers, you were able to pick one of these up at the event Saturday. And there were different styles of these, but these are the custom colored domes that were made specifically for this year's devotional. out of basically random plastic that was sitting around the factory where we make the domes. And the one I got was this cool wood grain plastic dome. There were off-white ones, gray ones, carbon fiber domes. There was all kinds of cool patterns. But I picked the cool wood grain with gray insides. I think that's one of the coolest things right there.
It definitely was, and now I'm second guessing myself. Oh, should I have gotten that one? But yeah, cool stuff.
Which one? You got carbon fiber or something?
Yeah,
that was the other popular one.
But I got the carbon fiber I hadn't seen before. It was the gold carbon fiber.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on.
Because it shined like copper, different colors. Depending on the light. So
okay.
Cool.
Oh, I got a drink. Hey, I think it's time for a shot.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Hey, all was so good. I just saw you in the side chat. Mr. Mohawk, man. Hey, thanks for being my designated driver that night at Devotional. Thanks, man. All the so good. Hey, I want to say hi to you. What's up? What's happening? Let's see. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about. Hold on. Let me make sure all the devotional stuff. Oh, Ness Head, who's here in the chat, my friend Ness. He asked me to show some photos that he took at Devotional, and I'll try to show him on my phone. I think we'll get a pretty good look at them. Okay, so here's that's me and Ness at I think one of the after parties, or maybe at Devotional. This is the first night of Devotional, and Ness has a Roxy Dot shirt on that he made. Got a pretty funny photo of her on it. And then the next one, this is Butter Knives in concert.
Hell yeah.
There's Butter Tuna performing, and there's Butter Knives specifically. Check out that wrist full of stuff, man. That's pretty cool. And then we have, I forgot to show this. Damn, hold on.
Yeah, they both killed it, everybody. Like, if you weren't there, do yourself a favor and look it up because it's on YouTube.
I forgot to show these two gifts. Now, these were given to me by Nicole, who used to sing for this band, DEVO 2.0. And they're stickers, and they're both autographed by her in ballpoint pen on her little shirt there. But yeah, these are cool from 2004 or something like that, I think. DEVO 2.0. It was a very weird, highly devolved experiment by Disney. It was just so weird that it even existed. Bunch of kids doing reworked DEVO songs. Reworked. And so there she is today, singing for us at Devotional. She's a doctor now. And so that's pretty cool. And then here's me and Jalen and Ness. And then look, there's Tim. Look. See Tim?
That was a pretty good pick.
That was at the party. So Ness said,
thanks for going crazy.
Thanks for documenting with your photos, my friend. Now, let me make sure. I want to make sure I mentioned Bill from Bill's Box of Sound here on YouTube. I saw him at Devotional. It was very cool to see you again, Bill. Saw you there last year. And Bill, thank you for the box of bubble wrap you sent me. That was very sweet of you. Also wanted to say I enjoyed seeing Abnorm at the Devotional. That was really cool. And also Jalen, of course, was a great help. Tim, of course, is there every year. And one of the things that we showed at the Devotional this year was a documentary that was shot last year, 2023, at Devotional. It's a documentary about Devotional, and I have a link that I'm going to share with you guys right now. I tried to share this link on social media, but for some reason it gives me problems, like maybe there's a copyright thing or something, but it will not let me share this on Facebook. But if you go to YouTube, you'll be able to see it. It's probably about 30 minutes long. You might get a kick out of it. Devotional 2023 documentary link is now in the chat. So wanted to mention that. Also, this is pretty cool. Okay. So Super 7, the very cool company that makes the DEVO action figures, reaction figures, they're called. They have sponsored our Devotional in some way for the past 3 years, I think. So this year, the way they sponsored us is they sent us a lot of, a lot. They probably sent us 10 of the DEVO action figures to give away during our raffle. And after I kind of placed some of them at the raffle table, I had a few left over that didn't because what I did was I made sets of all of the current figures that were released. So you would get all the figures in one batch if you won the thing. So I had a couple of figures left over, and I opened when I was opening one of the boxes of these figures, I was going through them and I found something so awesome that is going to be added to the archives. You guys, check this out. I love stuff like this. I love mishaps. I love misprints. I love mistakes when it comes to merch. And check this out, you guys. Okay, so you know that we did a Jerry Casale figure right before Bob 1 was released just recently. Here's our third figure that we released in this series of Devo. And the thing about it is this. The packaging was put on upside down. Isn't that cool? And even the hole that's meant to hang it is down here at the bottom. I just think that's the sickest thing. I love stuff like this. I'm going to put this in the archives because it's so badass.
I wonder, would Jerry care about that?
What do you mean would he care? Not enough to keep it.
No. I know. I'm like, not an option, but
I'm sure he wouldn't want them all looking like that, but I don't think he's going to care about that. No. So that was just the coolest thing. What are they saying in the chat here?
Vinyl Dreamscape is saying this.
Because I missed out on the first shower of love, or does that sound like a bad porn? Hey, sounds like a good porn. Thank you, Vinyl Dreamscape. I'm going to turn on the Crochet Clown Disco for you. And I'm going to have Charlie do a little dance. And here we go. I'm going to just hum a little bit of a disco song for you. I'm trying to figure out what. I'm going to sing the chorus to a song called Dance. Okay. And here comes Charlie and the disco. Dance, 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 dance. Do, 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 light up toilet. And then all of a sudden, what happens? Charlie steals your soul with his eyes of fire.
But he's giving you a chicken leg, so it's all good.
And the Crochet Clown is having a good old time at the party back there. Hey, what's up, Crochet Clown? Get down.
Burn, baby, burn.
Look at those lights go off. But Vinyl Dreamscape, I really appreciate your donation. It's very kind of you. Very, very kind of you. And that will go towards fighting the good fight. I promise. Okay, so how do I get that off the screen?
What's that?
Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. No song, please. Your wish is my command. I just did a bit of it. Crochet Disco,
Randy.
Yeah, so Bagman, I don't know. Maybe you should wait around a little bit. Maybe. Upside down, the way you turn me. Good disco reference, Deadwax. Thank you. Inside out and round and round. Upside down. All right. We're going to talk about the Devo show in California. But first, I'm going to take a little break from Devo. Do a shot, if you guys don't mind. Oh, wait a second. I see something that I got to address.
I was just going to do that.
Arthur Blumpkin. Years ago, my aunt worked at Arby's and fell face first in the fryolator. She healed, but it was a scary situation. They ended up naming the Caesar Blumpkin wrap after her, Carol Blumpkin. I'd like to eat one of those because I feel like
you have.
Eating your aunt's face would be glorious. It reminds me of Merrill Womack. If you don't know who Merrill Womack is, you might want to Google that. He also had a face incident. But thank you, Arthur, for your kind words about destruction of a face. That's what I'm saying. Now, shot. Who's going to do a shot with me? Deadwax, you out there? Max, that Duty Now theme figure would have my money so fast. It's the first album I listened to. Arrgh! You guys are all about all capital guttural sounds. That's cool. Yeah, well, if you say your prayers and be good, maybe it'll happen. I don't know.
Got to work hard at it. And Michael, there one.
Let's talk. Well, Thor's always recording a new album. If you haven't known Thor for the past few years, he's got a pretty good relationship with Cleopatra Records. So I think every 6 months, every year, he does a new album. So I'm really happy that he's on the warpath. I need to talk to him. I haven't spoken to him in about a month. But here we go. We're going to do a shot. Who's down? Yes, we miss Mark so much, Pilmer. When you were walking up the stairs and just moved out of the way and Mark was there, and that's a memory I'll never forget. Oh, yeah, I did that on purpose for you, Brother Knives, when we were at the show. Not the devotional. She's talking about when she met Divo at a concert last year. Mara Womack. Nope, not quite. Womack is Womach in Meryl's case, I believe. Now I can't remember. Maybe I'm wrong, but he's not the brother. Yes, that unhealthy amount. That memory of Mark is crazy. You guys, I couldn't. It just happened to work out that way, you guys. But I knew that if he walked right behind me, you wouldn't see him until the last minute. And you guys freaking out was one of the best things. Yeah, I did it purposely, so no, of course.
It was meant to be exactly as it was.
I mean, it was a last minute on purpose thing. I just realized, oh, if I walk him up these stairs, we'll walk into them, and if I place myself in the right place, they're not going to know until he's right up on them. So that's pretty cool. Who's doing a shot with me? Anybody?
Oh, DJ Trish is in the house.
Doodling you and Tim, by the way. I was so busy practicing, I forgot to make you a drawing. Butter knives, I always appreciate your artwork. And especially if I get to be the subject, I am so honored. DJ Trish, I have a question for you. DJ Trish. First of all, Trish, tell me, is your last name Mullins? Just tell me that. I think it is. So, Trish, I want to know, after you tell me if your name is Mullins, and Deadwax, we'll get to that in just a second. So reply to that, DJ Trish, if you would. Okay, cool. So hold on that thought. But I wanted to ask you, did you ever listen to that Fishbone CD I sent you? I really want to know what you think of that Fishbone CD. It was, for those of you who are familiar with Fishbone, it was their first album that I gave her on CD. So Trish, tell me what you think about Fishbone. I'm going to run and get something and show you really quick. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
I'm just realizing I have two pages. I have the YouTube and the StreamYard, and the chat on the StreamYard is not the same as it is on YouTube.
Because YouTube is probably set to top chat. You have to set it to live chat.
Yeah, it's like I never realized that.
Now, DJ Trish, I think I figured out the secret band that you were a part of when you were young. Are you ready to see it, DJ Trish, after you tell me if you liked Fishbone? Because I'm really curious. Oh, yeah, Voices of Modern Industry. I mislocated it. Wait, you lost the CD I gave you? Trish. That's a great CD, Trish. You have to listen to it. Now, check this out.
I think it's gone, Mike.
Now, Trish, this is the band that you were in when you were a kid. Don't deny it. The Singing Mullins family.
See, like, and Mike and I were talking about it. Trish, we know that's you.
Which one's
you?
You're
right there, Trish.
Which one's you? Which one's you? This is your band. Anyway, I saw that at a thrift store and thought of you, Trish. Hold on.
Trish, just tell them to make you another one. Drama's dumb.
Now it's shot time. Trish,
yeah,
you better find
you
Trish, you better not have thrown. Just get Tim for a second. Trish, you better not have thrown that away, and you better find that Fishbone CD because I have to have your opinion on that. So we're gonna do a shot, me and Deadwax and whoever else. Ready? To YouTube and the Devotional and Divo and Rock and Roll and Cats and Art and
Dogs.
Cheers. Okay. Now, we're going to open the package from Japan. This is unexpected. It is from somebody I know. I cannot pronounce the name worth poo. It's Tsuami.
Let's see it.
I can never get
Hold
it right.
It up.
It's too. I think it's too small to even see on the screen. See, look here.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
It's right. It's Tsuami. Anyway, this guy I've known for years, just on Facebook. I've never met him face to face. He's a big fan of heavy metal music, and I think. Oh, you're looking for it right now, Trish. That's great. I think he is obsessed with heavy metal, and he's also obsessed with collecting specifically CDs, and he likes to get them autographed. But he's in a band, and I'm going to say that this is probably his band. Let's see. It is. The band is called Pitfall, and it's very scary metal music. And this is called Barking.
Oh, and the pick is inside the plastic.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet, but what's it called? Barking the what?
Barking the Moon.
Barking the Moon. Oh, not bark at them, and Barking the Moon. And then, yeah, there's this pick It says apostasy. It says apostasy on it, but I wonder if it's a pitfall. I don't know. Let's see. Let's open this up. I have several pitfall CDs that he sent me over the years.
And
Really,
Breakfast King had told you to simmer down, Rhombus, but Max said that he understands some of the Japanese vowels are actually easy. He says
nothing's easy for me.
and like we're older, Max, so maybe that's true. But
Now, Tishiomi, or however you say your name, damn it, I've known you for years. I still can't say your name. Thank you so much for that. Like all the other pitfall, I will put that in my collection of pitfall.
Randy's asking, is that on Columbia Records?
Yes, no, maybe. Those are my three answers. You can choose one. Now, got the mail out of the way. Done. Now, the Devo show in California. Now, this was a last-minute show that Devo added to their tour this year, and it will be the last show of the year. They played a show in California, Southern California, called the Ohana Fest, and this is, I guess, Eddie Vedder's festival, Pearl Jam's festival, which they've done for years and years. I was not aware of it, but it's Eddie Vedder's party, and it was really cool. I didn't know what to expect because I don't know a lot of the bands that played. I knew Crowded House and Sting and a couple others, but most of the bands I didn't know. It was so fun. Everybody that worked the festival was very nice, really cool. Of course, I got to meet Eddie. Eddie has a little history with Devo. He was a big Devo fan when he was a kid, got to meet them in '88. So I offered, because I had been in touch with Eddie about 10 years ago via email. And so I reached out to his people this year and I said, look, we've just confirmed the show with Pearl Jam. If Eddie would like to come say hi to the guys, I would love to say hi to Eddie and shake his hand for being a devotee. And yeah, let me know if that's possible. So his people got back to me and said, yes, we've put it on the plate for Eddie and we'll be in touch. So when we got to the festival, I was seeing Eddie walk around the venue a lot backstage, and he always had these two bodyguard kind of guys with him. So it was really hard to kind of get a word to him. But I had my Devo crew shirt on, and he saw me at some point. I saw his eyes hit my shirt, and I was like, Mr. Vedder, I'm the guy that talked to you like 10 years ago about Devo, and I reached out to your people. He's like, oh, yeah. I want to do that photo with the band. Yeah, let's do that. I'll be back in like 30 minutes or an hour. And I gave him this Devo flicker button, which is from 1982. I don't have one in my hand right now, but it's a button that has the "Oh No, It's Devo" potatoes on it. And then you move it, and then it changes to the guy with his hands over his face. I think it's called Daddy Zero is the character. So it's this 1982 vintage big lenticular flicker button. So I gave it to him and he was like, oh, whoa, you don't have to give me this. I was like, no, dude, it's a holy talisman. You take that. He ended up wearing it on stage when Pearl Jam performed. And so when they were getting these close-up shots of Eddie Vedder on the big screen, you could see this great Devo button and it was flickering between the two designs. It was so cool. I tried to get pictures of it, but the pictures don't do it justice. I'll try to show you one. But
did Mark or Jerry notice that?
No, of course not. They were gone already. They leave right after the show. But let me try to find one that does it some justice here. Hold on. Okay, this one. No, not that one. Hold on. It was tough because the screen is huge, right? And so we're sitting, me and Jalen and our friend Adrian are sitting under the screen. We just happen to be walking past the stage where Pearl Jam was playing after the show. And I noticed it like, holy crap, I can't believe that's on the screen right now. Hold on a second. But yeah, it was big. And he mentioned Devo a few times during the set. And, I don't know much about Pearl Jam. Oh, here's a good one. I don't know much about Pearl Jam or their music, but I do like Eddie. So here we go. There's Eddie on stage. And then there is the Devo pin. Now, if you're a Devo fan, you can tell that that's the 5 Spud Boys right there on the pin. So that's pretty cool. And he mentioned Devo between songs. I think he did a little bit of Beautiful World within their encore song. Somebody mentioned it to me, but I couldn't find it in the song.
Yeah, he did, and he did. Did
you say he did an Enema?
Well, probably, but Daughter and Beautiful
Daughter.
World together.
That's when it was. It was in Daughter. So anyway, so I meet Eddie. We get pictures. Let me show you the picture if I have it here. Maybe I don't. I might not. Hold on, albums. Here we go. Now here's the picture I set up, and I got pictures of my cell phone, but there was this photographer me and Roxy met at the gig. So he got some of the professional camera. So I used his to post on socials. But there's Devo and Eddie's got his Devo button on. And we did not have an extra dome for Eddie to wear. Otherwise, I would have given him one. We just had the ones that were on the stage. And I actually
what was up with Josh and Jerry?
Because Devo was getting ready to go out on stage in about 10 minutes when this photo was taken. So typically all their stage domes are already on the stage waiting for them. So I had to run to the stage, grab all their domes, put them on their heads, get a picture, and then run back to the stage really quick to put them back for the show. But we made that happen. And then there was one more good one here.
But Mike, I was asking, like Josh and Jerry, like why did they have the fake domes?
Fake domes? What do you mean? Those are their stage domes. That's what they wear
No, I saw a photo, and they were, they weren't real.
No, they don't wear anything but the same domes all the time. That was the picture of the crowd I took from the stage after Devo's show. Jalen is right there in the middle.
We know a lot of people in the first few rows.
And then here is the one that I had somebody take right before the show, and I'm going to find it, and it's going to be, this is a good one. Okay, so there's me and Mr. Vetter, and he's holding the Bob 2 figure that I gave him as a gift. Really cool guy. So it's funny, as we were talking, we're just talking about Devo. I think I was reprimanding him for the time that Pearl Jam did a Devo cover, and there's video of it on YouTube, but they wore the yellow suits all wrong. They didn't tuck the jackets into the pants, and so they looked really bad. So I reprimanded him. He told me a whole story about why it happened. It was a good excuse, so I let him slide. But as we're talking, he just hands me his phone and says, "Here, put your number in there." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I typed my number in, not even thinking about like, why is he doing this? Type my number in, and then immediately he calls me. He was like, "All right, I just called you. You have my number now." And I'm like, "Oh, cool. Thanks, Eddie. Let's do lunch." I don't know why he gave me his phone number, but I have it now. So Eddie gave me, he had his bodyguard hand me this at some point. When Eddie was not around, he was getting ready for his show. His bodyguard handed me this Ohana Festival cool old school lighter.
Zippo.
Oh, yeah. It smells great. I don't know how to work one of these.
It doesn't have any fluid.
Oh, it does.
Oh, does it?
It does, but it just I don't know.
Normally when they're new, they don't. But
I don't know how to work these damn things. But yeah, that was cool. Now, I wish my friend Vance was here, Zepp-Pearl, because I know he's a big fan of Pearl Jam, huge fan of Pearl Jam, and I don't know how much of a collector he is, but I got this meal ticket from Ohana Festival, which I didn't use, for a dinner. And I don't know if this is considered a Pearl Jam collectible or not, but if it is, I'm going to send it to Zepp-Pearl because I know that he might appreciate that. Now, another thing, I know I'm just rambling my ass off, but I need to get through all this stories I got to tell you guys. So we have time to just chill, right? So one of the special things about this Ohana Fest Divo performance was that Bob 1, now typically Bob 1 has a guitar picks that he throws out to the crowd that say Bob 1 Devo on them. And he's done this for decades. He's always had, and he's the only one of Devo who has personalized picks for years and years and years. So that's that. Now, this year, for whatever reason, he decided to make a different pick as a tribute to somebody. Here it is. Look at that. Now, Bob 2 never had picks that were personalized when he was alive, but Bob 1 mixed a few of these in with his Bob 1 picks randomly. So if you were at the show and caught a pick, you may have caught the elusive and rare Bob 2 limited edition guitar pick. So there's some info for you.
And that is such a cool thing, man. When I found out about that, it's like, damn, that's awesome.
Now let's see. Of course, now. The merchandise that we sold at Ohana Fest. We didn't get a lot of merch. I think we were only allowed 3 items. So we had 2 garments and the Devo Energy Dome. Now, both garments were new. We haven't sold them before. Here's the long sleeve shirt we had there. This is the New Traditionalist astronaut logo, long sleeve, and it has the New Traditionalist Devo lettering on the sleeve there. Pretty cool. I don't wear long sleeve shirts much, but I dig this one. And then the other shirt we had was this hoodie. This hoodie right here. So on the front, it's zip up front it's got Boogie. On the back it's got Divo. Like the design of their official tee, which they've sold for years and which they wear on stage. Now the cool thing about this is it glows in the dark. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put it up the camera. Try to make it dark. Hold on. Let me know if you can see it glowing. Hold on. It's hard to do because there's a lot of light in here. How do you do it? Let's see. Well, you see it green?
Oh, yeah.
See it glowing?
Yep.
Hard to do, but you can see it glow. It glows really bright too. So that's that. That's the new merch we had. Oh, and then here's some other gifts I got at the festival. Adrian, who's here in the chat, gave me a bunch of cool stickers. She knows I love stickers. Doctor Strange, very cool record store. Yeah, but there's a bunch of stuff in there, cool stickers. And then, as I walked up to the venue, it was early morning, like 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning, actually. I walk up and I hear this local crew guy who works on the Ohana Fest yelling, "Pilmer, Pilmer, Pilmer." So it turns out it's my friend Jeff Turk, who I haven't seen in a minute. And he runs up to me and he's got this forklift that's part of his job there. And then he puts this gaff tape, colored gaff tape. Gaff tape's what guys on tour use to tape cords down or whatever. So he takes this colored gaff tape, rips it into strips, and does a drawing on the side of his forklift. Let me see if I can show you. Oh, here it is. So here's his forklift, and here's this tape drawing he did of this guy, right, with a Devo shirt on. And he's got the big pink hair. I put an I threw up. Well, I gave him an I threw up sticker to put on it, which you can see there. And if you don't know what an I threw up sticker is, it's one of these guys. So that's his cool tape thing he did. But when I walked up, he gave me some gifts. He gave me some socks because he's a fan of crazy looking socks, right? So he gave me these. I don't even know what that means or what it is. If it's a brand of clothing, if it's a band, I have no clue. But they also gave me these stickers. He knows I like stickers. For rectal use only. That's a winner right there. Rectal use only. So, Jeff, thank you, buddy. We had a good time hanging out, making art on his forklift. How are we doing, everybody? Where's Tim? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. How are we doing? Okay, so now the last gift I have from the festival is this little cool bag I got from Jalen. Our friend Jalen, as you know, I meet her at concerts all over the country for the last year or so. Really cool person. She's been out here to visit. She's went to DEVOtional. She met me at this show. She gave me a cool gift bag from the label she works for, Sub Pop. So, namely, some cool Sub Pop socks. You can't go wrong with striped socks in my world. Sick. And then, on top of that, she gave me a Sub Pop record with a toilet on it. I'm not really a Mudhoney fan. I don't know much about Mudhoney, but I'll put a toilet record in my collection any day. And then there's a bunch of random stuff in here. There's some Sub Pop stickers of various kinds. And then there's some candy. There's cat butt gum. And there's fart jokes. Can't lose with that shit. Maybe you can lose, but I won't lose.
You've been making that stuff for years.
I won't lose. So that now, while I was in LA, I went to Amoeba Records. I always have to go to Amoeba Records at least once. And I found some cheap CDs that I decided to pick up. Nothing spectacular, but I got to say, Cinderella, one of my favorite hair metal bands, they released this live CD that was recorded in the mid-90s, I think. It's really good. And I got it for cheap. And then I got this Donna's CD. I've been picking up Donna's CDs over the last year. I discovered them late in the game. I really like them. And all their stuff's cheap. If I don't find it at thrift stores, I can get it at Amoeba for like $5. So I got the Donna CD I didn't have. And then I got this. This is a replacement CD for one of my collection because mine has scratches on it and it skips. Andrew WK's first album, $5. Can't go wrong. Love that record. So there we go. Cheers.
There you go.
Oh, one more thing. A couple of streams ago, I got a big box of stuff from my friend Adam. in Atlanta. Just a big box of music collectible stuff, like so much stuff that I couldn't go through it all on the stream. So within all the stuff mixed in were these two cool things. There was this Blizzard of Ozzy All Access Pass. Now this is a Ozzy cover band that is really good that I happened to see years ago. And randomly this Blizzard of Ozzy laminate was in there. So I'm really happy about that. Because you can win or lose with cover bands. You guys know that. But that is a great cover band. In fact, when I saw Blizzard of Ozzy perform live, I sent Tim a video of it.
Yeah.
Tim was mad that I went to see Ozzy without him.
It was amazing.
And then there was this backstage pass in there. Wall of Voodoo, 2006 tour. Stan Ridgway, a big fan of Wall of Voodoo and Stan Ridgway. And I was actually at this tour here in Carolinas, but I didn't get a laminate. So I'm psyched to have the Wall of Voodoo laminate. And the only thing I have left to talk about is my thrift scores, I think. So, a couple other things. My latest video is Marty McFarty, my cat, my boy cat. And Marty McFarty's playing with a Beanie Baby ostrich, and he's high on catnip. So you might want to watch that 10-second long video when you can. I want to say that during my thrifting, this is one of my thrift scores I'll show, but then we'll take a break and I'll show you my other thrift scores. But I want to get this out of the way. When we do noise next on this stream, whenever that is, I'm going to be using this tape set, Preventing Power Struggles. This is a 2-cassette set that I got at the thrift store. It's 2 cassettes in it. I've got one in the player already. And if you know my noise stream stuff, I tend to get this little player out, and I tend to play tapes and rewind and make things happen. So let's just hear a little. I haven't heard this tape yet. I just put it in. Let's just hear a little segment of Preventing Power Struggles.
Becky Bailey. Casey, it's time for bed. No, I don't want to go. No, I don't want to go. No, I don't want to go. No bed. No bed. No bed. No for bed.
Yeah. So anyway, there's gonna be a lot of good stuff. Good fidelity on that tape too. Some of them I get a really low volume, but this is excellent. So great investment on my part there on the noise CD. Let me know if anybody sees Zep Pearl in the chat. Probably not, but I want to ask him about that meal ticket. Right. So the last thing I have to show you before we end for the night is some thrift scores, but I'll give it a break and we'll chat. Now, what's the chat been doing, Tim? Is there anything I should be answering?
No, nothing big. Just just sharing stuff.
Zep is here. Holy crap!
Zep is here. There he is.
You were doing your job. Okay, Zep. Awesome. I wanted to ask you something, Zep. How much of a Pearl Jam collector are you, and how much is Ohana Fest a Pearl Jam thing? Like, do fans consider that a Pearl Jam festival? Let me know. What do you think? Because here's the thing, Zep. We're all mad at Tim. You give it to him. He probably doesn't. Now,
do it.
Zep, if you're a big collector of Pearl Jam, I'll send you this, because unless you're in the behind the scenes world, you don't get an Ohana Festival meal ticket like this for dinner. So if you want this ticket for your collection, Tim, this is a good one. Okay, so if you want this, Zep, I'll send it to you. It's my Ohana meal ticket. I didn't have dinner that night because I was busy working. If you consider this a PJ collectible, my friend, you can have it. But I can't give you Eddie's phone number. I can't give you that. But yeah, let me know if you want this, buddy. I'll put it in the mail for you. I kept it especially for you because I thought, oh, maybe he would want this. Maybe he's enough of a collector. Because look, if there was a Divo festival and somebody gave me a ticket that I couldn't get like that, a meal ticket, I would totally collect it. I'd probably frame it. They played twice. Who played twice? Pearl Jam? Sure, drop in the mail. Great! I knew it was going to be worthy of collecting. Yeah, I mean, just give it time. Give it time. Give it time. He'll do something to upset you.
And it might be him.
I swear to God, he'll do something to upset you. So I want to thank definitely Adrian, my friend Vanessa, Jalen, my friend Rob in LA, who was a great help to me during this trip. Great help. I want to thank those people specifically for being very cool and helpful to me on that trip. Now, October concerts coming up for me, and I'd like to hear what you guys are doing for October. But I'm going to go see Carcass a couple times at the end of this month. But I think mid-month, around the 16th, I'm going to see the band Whores. If you guys aren't familiar with Whores, kind of a brutal, guitar, drum, bass, post-punk rock band. Just like in the vein of Cop Shoot Cop and the Amphetamine Reptile label stuff that came out, that kind of energy. I saw them a few years ago down here, and they were excellent. So my friend Ian is taking me again to see them, and I can't wait. It's going to be sick, as the kids say. So I got that. I got the new noise tapes. I got Amazon. I got Marty video. Yeah. So two things I got to do. Well, three things. First thing is I want to say that coming tomorrow on my YouTube channel plays 2 days of Ohana. Oh, okay. I get it. Not on the same day, though. Okay. Yeah, I was only there for the first night. Thank you for that information, Zeb. But I wanted to mention that tomorrow on my channel, I'm going to be posting 2 videos that were shot on October 4th, which is tomorrow, back in 2007. And I don't know if I want to tell you what that is yet. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but a band from another country came here to North Carolina to play a gig, and then we hung out a little bit. So there's 2 separate videos I'll be putting up of that band, and I think you guys are going to dig it. So tomorrow morning, be on the lookout for those 2 videos. Dead Wax, what the heck is going on with you? You're drinking coffee, aren't you? You're drinking that Starbucks drug, aren't you?
I was trying to tell you this too.
Honor.
Oh,
What's
Michael?
41 in the box mean?
Michael, check that one out.
Bring out the whole carcass. Yeah, well, it's plural, so there'll be several carcasses, but I can't wait. Those Carcass is my favorite metal band for years. So, another country, says Hunter. Okay, gotcha. And then Vinyl Gorilla says me too. I'm not sure what that refers to, but maybe it when what's her name said Tim is gay. I think Vinyl Gorilla is saying me too. I think that's what's happening. Trying to read your lips. Why am I talking so fast? Or you can't hear me? But I've gotten everything done, I think, except for my thrift scores. That's all I got to show you. So I'm good. Now we can relax.
Are you sure? Let's see the list.
Huh?
Let's see that list. It's all checked off.
Nailed it.
Bam.
That's cool. Well, I'm not. What a list?
No, just like everything.
It's all crossed off.
You talk. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm good.
Yeah,
at
that doesn't usually happen.
Mm-hmm. I don't usually cross it off, and then I end up messing up. So good. I'm really glad Zepp wants the meal ticket. That's cool. I knew it was worth something to some geek out there. Now, if I would have thought about it, I would have been grabbing all kinds of stuff for you. Like I would have tried to get a set list and stuff, but I just didn't think about it. But yeah, so I want to do this thing. We usually do this at the beginning of the stream, but I'm going to do it now. I want everybody to tell me, and don't do it yet. There has been music playing in the background the entire stream. I think that's coming out of your ass, Dead Wax. That's not called music. That's called flatulence. But I guess some people can consider it music.
It's.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Butter was wondering, out of curiosity, if you think Divo saw the devotional performance videos, perhaps mentions. Now, here's the thing. I'll tell you, one of my missions at DEVO rehearsal, and thank you, Zuna, for reminding me to tell you guys this. One of my missions was to show Mark specifically your performance video, which I did. And I showed him at least up to the part where Talia does, or Butter Knives does the keyboard solo in, the first song, I believe, when she was kicking it on the keyboard. And so I showed Mark the whole keyboard part, and he was like, wow, she plays that better than me. Because the way Talia Butter Knives played that, it was exactly like the record. It was really cool.
Her mannerisms, like everything was.
Wait, I do hear music. Where's the music coming from? Tim, is that you? Hold on. We're going to mute Tim. Hold on. Tim, it's coming from you. What's that music playing, dude? Turn that shit off.
Wait a second. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Yep.
What was that, Tim? Oh, Now he's going to deal with the situation. Watch, you might see blood fly. He's going to go reprimand his son, and there's going to be a fight. You might see plates flying, knives, bullets. Watch this, because there's a volatile thing going on in that household, and I can't wait to see it blow up. Here we go. Thanks for saying that there was music playing, because you know what I tell Tim every stream? Don't play music and don't have dogs barking. What does he do? Has music playing. Jesus Christ. Can somebody fight him for me? Kami, fight him for me. I'm too old to fight. I don't mind people doing my dirty work for me, though. That's for sure. But yeah, wow, what an interesting 2 weeks it's been. Oh, I forgot to say in the chat, I would like you guys to post something positive that happened to you since last Thursday or the Thursday before that in the last 2 weeks. But I want you to start by putting the word positive in the chat so I know what you're referring to, and then a brief description of, what positive thing happened to you since the last week or two has passed. My positive thing has been everything that's happened to me in the last 2 weeks. Devotional, Devo show, getting to meet a lot of friends that I don't get to see unless I'm at a Devo show or a devotional, and just getting to do the thing, the rock and roll thing. I love doing the rock and roll thing. It's exhausting and it's dangerous, but I like doing it. Now, the good news is, for me, I usually hurt myself in some way on tour. I usually come back with a scar or a scab or a sore back or knees or something. Didn't happen this time. I am unscathed. And by the way, first positive we have is a good one. It wasn't his music, it was his son's music. I'm guessing. Oh, can't unmute your guest because they chose to mute themselves. Is the music still playing, Tim? Is that the deal? So you can unmute yourself now, honey.
Yeah, I did.
What happened out there? Can you tell us the story?
He was creating music
right now.
Well, his door's closed and he thinks that I can't hear that. It's like,
did you break at least one of his kneecaps?
The other one, yes. Okay,
here we go. First positive was pretty good. Second positive, I met so many new Devo buds at Devotional. It was nuts. I was toasted by Saturday night. I was there when you were toasted. I don't know if you remember hanging out, Kami, but it was pretty fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a huge bruise. Now, see, maybe I passed on my injury to you, Kami. Carlin Reed says, positive, got to see La Luz play again here in STL. Oh, I've heard of them. I don't know much about them, but I've heard of them. Max the Hat says, positive, saw my friend that I might make a band with. Unfortunately, we didn't practice any music this time, but I made a Devo pin and a Bob pin using paint markers. He makes pins with soda cans. I want to know more about this. It sounds interesting to me, Max. I think you should post a little bit of information and imagery on your social media so you can tell us about that. That's pretty cool. And don't worry that you didn't practice the music. You were still creative, and you still have the band in your mind, and there's no rush. Just do it, though. And let me give you just a little bit of advice. And this is to everybody who's starting a band of any size. It doesn't matter if you're just a garage band or whatever. And by that, I don't mean garage and genre. I mean, like, the only people who will see you will be in your garage. I'm saying, though, if you're in a band at all, please do your best to record something and put it on physical media, whether it's 10 cassette tapes, 100 records, 5 CDs, whatever it is. Just make sure that you put it on physical media so that there's a physical, actual record of it that you can refer to when you're 50-something years old, because you'll want to refer to it.
I mean, it's like literally just to show that you were there. It's like you did it,
Yeah. Positive says all the good. I got a copy of the hit 7-inch. Dude, you bought that from under me, man, because I tried to buy that from Mike. That's one of the Thor collectibles I never got. From Mike I got a hits flyer from him decades ago, but I never got the hit 7-inch. So I tried to buy that and he was like, "Oh, sorry, it's already gone. I'll see if I can find another one." But of course he didn't. But yeah, I've always wanted that. So congratulations on getting that. That's what do they call it? A grail. That's a Thor grail for me. Now, Jeff Young, my friend here in Raleigh, says, positive, was late tonight because I was donating some O positive. So now I'm a cheap date for the night. Yeah, you're probably a lightweight anyway, though. I would guess that you don't have much of a tolerance. So giving blood, yeah, you're still at the same level of tolerance that you were normally.
And I was thinking that you probably always were a cheap date.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean,
sorry, Jeff.
Is cheap? Does free equate
Like,
cheap?
like happy, cheap, same thing.
No, that's gay, Tim.
Oh,
yeah.
See, I didn't see it that way. Yeah. Okay.
Somebody was saying you were happy earlier. Breakfast King with Oil says positive. Only 1 week till I go to the Oregon coast. Oh, okay, all right. Well, I don't think I've ever been to the Oregon coast. To tell you the truth, Mindy Leonard, what is happening? Yes, we are.
Yo, Mindy.
Hey, Goobas. What's up, Mindy? I've known Mindy for many, many years. She was in my band, the Rabid Salesmen, when we were in high school.
When they were phenomenal.
Positive, says Zuna, went to a drive-through safari in Indiana the other day and got chased by a camel.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever decided to do that in my life. Get chased by a
camel. And I'm not sure I would have thought that was positive, but that's cool.
Camels are cool. Record Hound says positive, sold LPs of the record show last weekend, and I still have a home for now. Eviction hearing is tomorrow morning. Wait, do those two things relate, or is it two random statements? Because you sold records, you don't have a home. Was your home made of records, and you sold the records that made the walls and roof of your home? That's commendable.
Pretty sure he's saying he sold some, but there's this other issue.
So maybe he sold them because he knew he was going to lose the house. He's trying to get them out of the house, or maybe he's trying to make money to buy a house or buy some rent. Record Hound, there's something to be said for living in a car for a while. I tell you, if you can find somebody to store that stuff for you for a while and just live in a car and travel around and start a YouTube channel and make a lot of money streaming out of your car for years, I think that's your ticket, Record Hound. That could be your next positive next time we speak. Let's see. Okay, here, Vanilla Gorilla's throwing shade at Dead Wax right now. Classic country and rockabilly stream. Now, wait, maybe he is doing a classic country rockabilly stream, but who knows? Positive picked up Dead Wax himself. Randy says Positive picked up 70 cool records from an estate sale. 30 Japanese pressings in mint condition. Best score ever, $3 each. What?
Well, I want to see what you got, dude. Come on.
Have you done a video on that yet, dude? Because that is sick, as the kids say.
I had a pretty cool score during DEVOtional, but nothing like that.
Okay, Max, now this is good. You say, unfortunately, we both kind of think each other's favorite music isn't so good, and we fight a lot over it. Let me tell you a story, Max. When DEVO first got together, Jerry was a blues man and a soul man. He liked blues music and soul music. Mark was more into psychedelic and electronic music, prog music, that kind of stuff. Two separate worlds. And they didn't listen to each other's music that much. They didn't know about each other's music worlds. But that's what made DEVO great, is those two worlds coming together, not necessarily giving in to one side or the other, but 50-50 mesh of the two tastes of artists. And Max, you have a very long living legendary band there in the making, I think. Also, hey, I think I'm going to head out, but thank you for all the DEVO updates. Miss you guys. You're all so awesome. Be happy or not. Zuna, you rule. Love you guys. Come back anytime.
Yes. And I want to see your next show, guys. Come on.
Let's make it happen. I'm bummed that hanging out with you guys was hazy. You can hang out anytime. Jamie, let's do it. Yeah, it was a grail. I get it, man. Cheers for getting that grail. Mindy wants to know if you're coming down. I think you spelled coming wrong, Mindy. Coming down for a
I got to figure it out. But yes,
Tim's going down on Morrissey.
Oh, yeah. She knows. She knows.
That's right. So yeah, you can look forward to that. I don't know where. I'm really bad with geography. It's somewhere out there.
No, it's not.
Positive, says Adrian, had an amazing weekend at Ohana hanging out with Michael and Jalen. It was real fun. Adrian, thank you for the car service there a little bit. My hotel was very far away from the venue. But yeah, thank you, Adrian, for that. It was really fun. Just being able to chill with you guys and not be rushed around after the show. Late Positive, says Bagman. A while back, I found a Tin Huey record at a local record store, though. Cool. Oh, that's great. Tin Huey, Ohio, came out the same era as DEVO.
And Off Leash, the lead singer of Off Leash, her grandfather is the lead singer for Tin Huey.
It's all connected.
And it's like, yeah. So if you'd like it autographed, I can make that happen.
Now, Record Hound. This is interesting. The thing is, Record Hound,
don't purge.
There's a very fine line between hoarding and archiving. And the only difference, Record Hound, and I swear this is the truth, the only difference is hoarders don't organize their stuff and they don't display their stuff. It's just piled up everywhere. Archivists take that same stuff and put it all over the walls, put it in cases, put it on shelves, and then you're not a hoarder anymore. I have just as much stuff as Tim, but our houses are completely different. So
I knew that's where we were going.
Well, I mean, we had to go there because he brought it up. But yeah, so it's like there's a fine line, but you can change
that. Brought that up.
You can change the hoarder situation if you just take all the stuff out of the boxes, put it on the walls, in no real order either. Just put it on the walls, put it on shelves, put it in glass cases, put it in folders. Then you're not a hoarder anymore.
And the reality is, like, yes, it's crazy that I do have, like, and he complains about this. I have a hell of a collection, and most of it's been, in storage. Since
that's a hoarder.
And Tim, like I got most of this stuff directly from the artists, like, so that it's like yeah.
All right, so I'm throwing shade at Tim again. He's got this fantastic collection, which he does not give a damn about sharing with you on YouTube. He's too lazy.
Listen to that.
He's too lazy. He's got a better collection than I do, but he won't show you it because he's too fucking lazy.
Yeah.
Right, moving on.
Michael's a bit of a bitch, but
Randy, yeah, I'm the bitch. Randy says, Kami, you were really drunk when I was talking to you at devotional. That's great. Honor says, Pilmer, you remember me in the days when we were traveling to the record store? Yeah, I recall 300 subs when Frog mentioned you. Wait a second. How do I know you? Wait, who are you?
Frog.
Not Frog.
Yes.
I know me in the days we traveling to the record store. What store, Honor? What is going on?
Who is this?
I don't know, but I often get screen names and real names mixed.
No, but like that's bizarre.
Oh, Kami says, Tim, did you enjoy Tropical Fuckstorm on Sunday? I saw you for a second, but I was in the front row.
Oh my God, they were amazing. And crazy part is I had to hit up, I don't even know if I told you this, Mike. Something happened, like I had a Coke and I had to tell Jim's, like, holy crap, something's wrong. Like something was in my drink or whatever. And dude, I went freaking like.
Who'd you say? Wow. Who'd you tell? Jim?
Yeah.
Jim wanted to get in your pants. He roofied you.
No. He watched out for me.
Oh yeah. He watched out to see when he could get in those pants. Yeah. He watched out to see when you weren't looking at your drink. And
No.
Yeah.
He
Tim,
and his wife.
It's okay. Cool. Ohio Damage. It's rock and roll. Now, Max the Hat says, my friend likes grunge and classic rock, and he plays bass. I like those, but I listen to a lot of new wave and early punk. I keep trying to tell him Nirvana isn't that good, but he won't listen. Now, Max, here's the thing. It is good to him, okay? It's not good to you, but it's good to him. But you just let him follow his passions and you follow yours, but then you put them together. Here's what you do. You just go into a room.
Find a way to listen to what he's saying.
No, don't
and make it your own.
No, Tim doesn't know what he's talking about. He hasn't been in a band.
I do.
Listen, Max, just get into a room with him. He'll do some of his grunge licks and things, and then you do your new wave stuff. And I'm sure at some point, when you get in a room, just press play or press record on a recording device of any kind, audio recording device. Just press play, dick around with stuff. And I swear at some point, things are going to happen where you guys look at each other and go, oh, that was great. And then you'll rewind the tape, listen to it. You'll play it again, and it'll become a song. But just let him follow his passions. You follow yours, but you make sure to intersect those things together in a room while a tape recorder is playing. Then you will see some progress. It's not about convincing him that your music is good and his isn't. It's just about putting them together. Oh, Todd, what's up? What a great damn number that is. Now, Todd, we're just going to do a little quick one here because we have a little time. And I still have to show.
Oh, Mike, blanket over that, please.
Blanket. You stained the blanket, so I can't use the blanket anymore. Tim's always getting stuff everywhere.
I
Now,
didn't think people wanted to see the whole
here we go.
thing.
I'm going to go back to dance. Dance, dance, dance. The disco, everybody. The Crochet Clown Disco in the house. And for a little special bonus,
Go. No. Casey, it is time for bed. Casey, it is time for bed.
okay, it's almost time for bed. Now, thank you, Todd. I just showed some stuff you gave me earlier. But yeah, that's what happened there. Now, Amina has a positive. Positive recently found out about an awesome cartoon movie called Rock and Roll with Iggy.
No.
Oh, cool. It's always good to discover. Now, Tim, Jiminy Crickets, let's mute you. Jiminy Crickets. There's 2 rules I tell Tim. No dogs barking and no music playing. What happens to the stream? Both. Both things happen. Tim's living situation isn't right, and it's fueled by Ohio damage. Ohio damage rules Tim's life. Positive, says Miko. Hey, Miko, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. Positive, I got a cool Martin Denny record in the mail today. Which one? I collect Martin Denny. I got a bunch of Martin Denny. Be there on November 9th. Let's hang. Oh, I think on the 9th. I might be here on the 9th. I might be getting back home on the 6th or 7th. We'll have to look into that, Mindy. I might be gone, but I might be here. Vinyl Dreamscape Positive found a real nice copy of the first Dead Moon album this week. You know, Dead Moon is a band that a lot of my friends like. I don't really know a lot about them. I think I maybe heard some of them once, but didn't really connect with me. So anyway, he plays bass. Bass players and anyone willing to actually hang out with me are hard to come by. Yeah, don't poo-poo the bass player because of his musical taste. If he's willing to play music with you, make it happen. And good things will come of it. New wave mixed with a little grunge and classic rock. I can see it happening. Now, I got to get a beer. Tim, are you still muted? Is there dogs happening there?
There's no dogs happening.
Okay, good. So, Tim, I'm going to go grab a beer real quick.
All good.
Tell the people about how you broke the rules about dogs and music today.
Broke the rules about dogs and music. Not all sure about that. Yeah, everybody knows I'm an animal person, not a specific cat person, dog person, etc. And yes, I love my animals.
Oh man,
so,
I got to pee too. I'll be right back.
You know, he can just go do whatever. But yeah, didn't get a chance to check into people's positives. Pilmer and I were just talking about shows because this year there were a lot of concerts, a lot of shows, and I saw more than I usually do, and it seems like it's kind of stopped. Just wondering what else is everybody else doing, if anything. Yeah, Mindy, I been missing you guys each time. Yeah, we'll hook up one of these times. I'll let you know when.
3 beers just came out of me.
Oh my, that fast!
That felt good. Well, I was rushing. I was trying to get back out here, so I was making the beers go out quicker than usual.
You were rushing because wow.
Now, I'm going to do another shot.
That's power pushing.
Powerpush.com.
Yeah.
Ferret. Oh, you're talking about your ferret, huh?
No. Nope. She is. I think she's asleep. So
Pilmer is top shelf hotel motel finicky. What does that mean, Hunter? And Hunter, I still don't know what record store you're talking about. Oh wait, you're talking about live? Me going to the record store live? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about now. That's just rude. Whatever that was.
What?
We saw the Beat last night. The English Beat, yeah, formerly English Beat, yeah. So you guys are what? What does that mean, Hunter? Who? Guys, what? Who? Todd.
Okay, so here, look at this one.
Thank you for that. Yeah, it wouldn't be fun. Yeah, get a bigger home, hoarder salt. Well, just get more walls, really. When I had my upstairs added onto my house, I made sure the ceilings were as tall as possible so that I had more wall space. I mean, these are 15-foot high ceilings, so I have a lot of space to put stuff on the walls. You know what I mean? Because I can't be considered a hoarder. That's just not my style. Look, Tim, get that stuff out and display so you can enjoy it. That's not Tim's prerogative.
Hey, Zep, come on over and help me.
He can barely get the kiss poster behind him.
I helped this guy, but it's like, oh yeah, come up. Yeah. He's not going to.
Tim is my savior. Sell your kids and display the stuff in their rooms. He's only got one, so that'd be easy, but he's not very marketable, that kid. Nope. Nobody's going to want to buy him. He's kind of a, he's kind of a.
He was getting scouted by Juilliard, so kind of
getting scouted. You know what that means in the industry, kids? Oh, I went and got scouted by that guy. I'll scout you. So besides the panel, y'all kiss my ass. Well, what if we wanted to kiss your ass? Just set all the neck. No, don't set them on fire. Blockhead Nirvana covered a really deep cut Devo song on, I forget what album it is. I think it's the one with the medical guy or girl on the cover, the veiny muscle person. Not veiny muscle like Pantera, but like the see-through medical looking. I don't know what it was. But yeah, they covered Turn Around, which is one of my favorite Devo songs. It was the B-side to Whip It, and it's a very dark song. So I give Nirvana some credit. Now, I would have probably liked Nirvana if I would have discovered them back then, but I wasn't paying attention to grunge at the time because I was in a lot of bands in the 90s. So I was doing my own weird thing. And
and actually, like, yeah, it was much worse.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Todd brought all kinds of stuff to the DEVOtional. He had costumes, he had props, he had stickers. He's always prepared.
Well, how about that hazmat, the blow-up hazmat suit?
Oh, yeah. You should have seen him getting that thing ready. He had to cut the legs off. He had to figure out how to hold he had to build.
I had to freaking seal it.
He had to build a whole thing inside to keep the top of it elevated over his head. So he had to build a frame inside it. It's cool. Hey, Daniel, what's happening? I got here a little late, but here's my positive. I survived the hurricane. Awesome. Only did without power for 5 days. Still on the internet, but I have cell service. Oh, my God. You're using what little cell service to watch this? I love you, Daniel. Best of luck to you. I know Raleigh got through unscathed. There's really no problems here in Raleigh. I was out of town for the whole storm. I got back to discover what had happened, but it's pretty sad. But all of my friends are accounted for so far, so that's good. Just point out to your friend all the stuff Kurt Cobain considered his faves influences. It wasn't Nirvana. Yeah, it was new wave, punk rock, Devo, big Devo fan. We make the worst stuff in class.
Hunter, like Big Head Todd, they're coming to Cleveland in January, and yeah, it's like I think I'm going to check them out too.
Are we talking about Big Head Todd? This is not a fraternity, Tim. We don't talk about bands. We don't talk about bands like that. That's worse than Nirvana, Tim. Now, Big Butt Todd is a band I love.
Okay.
Now, Max the Hat, we make the worst stuff in piano class with group compositions. He sucks at piano, can never play what I write. Max, you have to remember that music isn't just what most people consider to be music. You can take it to different places, maybe that you don't even think are music, but at the end of the day, you might create something that becomes more important than what you think is music. So don't be limited by what your teacher thinks is music or whatever. You got to create. That's all.
Todd is arguing against your decision.
I get it, Tim. Very good. Now, he said the original site. That's okay. You let him think that because his angst and your angst will come together to make some beautiful noise, I'm sure. Positive, raised over 10K for a flood relief. Yeah, Todd's been going down there, I think, driving a truck or a trailer or something, giving out supplies. That's very cool. Wow. Dead Moon is awesome. Oh, here, guys, I only have 15 minutes. I got to show you some thrift finds. Hold on. Okay. So first off, thrift scores. Check this out. 2 Barbie wheelchairs. Barbie and Ken. Look, okay, so this one says Ken on the back. Oh, Ken, Barbie. And these are sporty wheelchairs. Now, the other Barbies and wheelchairs that I have are just standard wheelchairs, but these are like racing wheelchairs. And they have little braces to hold up the doll. So what I did with these is I have a couple of things here that I had in my house anyway, and I think they fit great. They're little rubber glow-in-the-dark skeletons, and I think they just do the trick. This makes my wheelchair purchase really nice. He's got a fetus in his hand.
Did you just get those this week?
The wheelchairs a week or two ago.
Wow.
Okay, so now in the thumbnail of this video,
silly.
You guys probably saw this plush toilet. It's plush. It's soft. It's made of fabric. It opens. It has a flusher. Now, this was actually found by my friend Jalen at a thrift store in Ohio, but she almost didn't tell me about it because this thing was part of a whole kind of a dollhouse thing that was all soft plushy, and all the furniture and stuff was sewn into it. So I bought the whole dollhouse thing for like $2, and then I cut the toilet out. So this was a whole dollhouse thing with plush stuff in it. But look, I've never had a plush toilet before. It's soft. Look, it's soft.
and like that whole concept is pretty sick. So yeah.
I love it. So I got that. Then I got this at a local flea market. There was a bag of dollhouse stuff, and I just pulled this out and said, "How much is this?" And she said $1. Okay, see that? Yep. Now listen. It makes flushy sounds. Woo, what's in there? But look at that. I've never had an electronic flushy sound dollhouse toilet before. Barbie makes some high velocity stuff. Now, I also got there's a lot of small stuff in here, but well, it's just a bunch of guns and tools. Little tiny. Look at this. Oh, this is cool. This is a little tiny Barbie doll in a box.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
It's like Barbie dolls for Barbie. Yeah. So I love stuff like this. And all this little stuff here, like little hammers and scissors and syringes and all that small stuff, I really get into. So there's that. I think that's all the thrift stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Cheers, everybody. Right on. Is everybody still here ready to cheers? Okay. Hey, Ian Shannon's here. Ian Shannon, your good friend. Cheers, everybody. Yeah. Now.
Yeah.
Let's see where Ian is here. Hold on. No. Don't cut it loose, Carlin. The friction is powerful. The friction between their taste in music will lead to something good if they just hang with it. You can't be in a band with somebody who likes exactly what you like. You're going nowhere. You're just going to do the same sound. Ferret person. Okay, this is a long time ago. This is 10 minutes ago. Hold on. Dead Moon. I don't know a lot about Dead Moon. Oh, positive. Marky Ramone and the band at Bottom Lounge, Chicago, 927. Oh, very cool. I've heard that's a really fun show. Marky. I'm not wearing a wig. You're wearing a wig. Marky. Ryan Kidd does a really good impression of Marky Ramone. Hey, Deadwax says something. I think that's lyrics to the unreleased Tom Petty album. I like getting high and having a few beers. Tim, what do you put your penis away?
Oh, it's like I had to reel it in though. So
Devotional was great. Thank you, Michael. Okay, so positive. I found some 60s Naga monsters. What? I don't even know what that is, but it sounds cool as hell. Okay, harboring an ant colony. Blame her. Blame him. Is there a scouting couch? Any couch is a scouting couch in my world. Turn around and Incesticide. That's the Nirvana album with the Devo cover.
Oh, yeah.
There's a fine line, but you're either one or the other. You can't be both unless you have two separate homes. It's all about how you keep your home and how your collection is displayed or not. Okay.
And like Michael Pilmer would be 50-50.
Wow. I'm an archivist. I actually get paid to be an archivist. That's the difference.
50%, that's him.
Hoarders don't get paid to be hoarders.
Hoarder.
Plush flusher. Man, that's a good term, Kami. Thanks for that. Found a toy of a blind big bird with a cane. That is bizarre, and I love that. I've never seen a cripple Sesame Street character. What's up with that? There's Ian Shannon, my good friend. This is my official cat sitter for many years. A friend for even longer, decades. Thank you, Ian, for being here, if you're still here. Thank you very much, buddy.
He's the equalizer.
This is a good quote by Deadwax. This is how I want to remember him. Put a turd on it.
Michael always does.
Is the toilet Barbies? No. Well, this toilet's a Barbie toilet. I think this was from the Barbie airplane. I think that's where this is from. Because at that flea market, there was this bag of dollhouse stuff, and then there was the plane separate. I think this came out of the plane. Daniel Hensley has a laughing face. Barbie's poop, too. Barbie doesn't poop. She might fart a little bit, but no pooping.
She doesn't fart. She doesn't.
Hey, all the cheers. Thanks for all the cheers, you guys.
She's plastic.
Barbie's dope rig. Or Bobby's dope rig. The inflection changes the meaning there. Michael Proskin has a full catering business, Kami, and he has catered devotional in the past, many years ago.
And reach out to him. He gets
yeah.
it done.
I forgot about that, Ness. There was a cool Boogie Boy mask malfunction in the butter knives set, which you can see on my page if you search for Butter Tuna, or the band that Butter Knives and Zuno Tuna are in. You will see the hilarious and fantastically artistic Boogie Boy malfunction. That's why I'm not one anymore. Well, that's a good argument for changing your decision of your. I don't know if it's sexuality or your. There's a word for it. I'm not too up on all the words, kids, but that's a good reason. You could sell that to any Trump supporter. Say, look, girls don't poop. I had to become a pooper. Pooping was important to me. I had to become a pooper.
No,
hey, look. Here's another thing I found at the thrift store, which I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
Let me know if anybody knows what this is. This is a McDonald's premium, they call it, a little freebie that McDonald's gave away at some point. It looks like a tape player. It's got a McDonald's thing on it. It says search team, and this pulls out, and there's a magnifying glass.
Wow.
So cool. I've never seen one. I don't even know what year it's from. It might say on the back, but
I have never seen that.
I don't think there's a year, but yeah, me neither. It's got a battery in it. I don't know what it does, but it's badass. Now, I buy McDonald's stuff because I know my friend Gus in Amon the Sniffers collects McDonald's, fast food stuff in general. So if I don't find that I love this as much, I might give it to him, but I just never saw it before, so I had to throw it in the bag. And then look at this. Look at this. I've never seen this before. A little tiny syringe. Look at that syringe. Oh, fuck. There it goes.
That's crazy.
I love the little tiny syringe, you guys. Come on. Come on. But yeah, the toilets are going to go on my toilet shelf in my upstairs bathroom, which I do show on my house tour part 2 video. If you want to go check that out. Hey, but I got to tell you guys, thank you for supporting this YouTube channel or my creative endeavors in any way, because the fact that I can do this stuff and not go broke and not lapse on my bills. The fact that I could do this kind of stuff with my time and still pay my bills is amazing to me. So thank you. Thank you all. Now, I want to mention again, tomorrow, I've got 2 videos coming up that were shot back in 2007 on October 4th. They're going to be pretty entertaining to people who like really energetic, punky, new wavy music from the last couple decades. And wow. I hope you'll check it out. Mystery of the Lost Arches. What in the geeky hell are you talking about? Hey, Pinch a Loaf was a Warlock Pinchers song.
Oh, yes, it was.
Are you familiar with Warlock Pinchers Dead Wax? They're from Denver, Colorado. They were the first satanic rap rock band. I think you should look up Warlock Pinchers and their album called Pinch a Loaf. It's amazing. Warlock Pinchers. Junkie Barbie living on the streets. Ken is her pimp. I got her syringe and I got her toilet. We're hooked. We're hooked up. All I need is like some Barbie tinfoil and a Barbie lighter. Cook that stuff right up. You guys, what should we do with the last 9 minutes, you guys? What do you think? I think it should not have to do with me talking all the time. Maybe you guys could talk. Look at that shit, though. All the stuff is crossed off the list, you guys. Every single thing on this list is crossed off. Look.
That's it.
Look, it says stream notes. All crossed off. I did my job today.
And people, he's always this way. Like, it's always methodical. It's like he's got it all planned out.
On point. Noise. There's not enough time for noise now, Amina. I didn't think we'd be able to do noise tonight because usually it's the last 15 minutes, 20 minutes of the stream. I knew that I had too much to talk about. So I would like
and
to
it would have been cool. But
next. Wait.
Yep.
Inside out and round. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do another shot just for Kami because she wants.
Boy, you seeing me?
She wants to see me in the state that she was in devotional, and I'm willing to try. I might take a 4-mile walk after this.
He's been there a couple times.
Look, I'm a professional. Okay.
He's a professional.
Kami, thank you. And here goes the disco. Upside down, the way you turn me, inside out, and round, upside down, the way you turn me, and Charlie, inside out, and round. Your soul's gone as if you needed it. There was a little hit from the Crochet Clown Disco for you. Thank you for that sweet, holy number you donated, Kami. It's very kind of you. Let Tim's son make the noise. Well, he's always making the noise, but it's the wrong kind at the wrong time. Hey, Methodic. That was the unreleased Tom Petty album, Postmortem. Oh, get over here, son. Show us your tits. Tell your son to show us his tits, Tim. Maybe not. Roxy Dot's really into Tom Petty. She knows all of his Postmortem albums. There, tits. I want tits. Not dog noises, not music. There we go. One big boob right there. Good on you, boy. Good on. What you drinking?
What the hell? Your phone's calling me.
Hey, Colin.
Colin, what are you drinking?
Colin, look at me, Colin.
He's
Colin.
asking you.
Look at the camera. Colin. Oh, that's me. Hey, I want to do a shot. I want to do a shot and cheers you, Colin.
Do you hear it?
Okay. Cheers.
You gonna dink?
He's trying to cheers you.
Poison. Poison's good. All right, here we go.
Well, I'm out, but yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
and guess what he likes? He likes tequila.
Oh, I can't do that. It's blackout.
I was like, what?
Here's something important. Hey, Pilmer, there's a portable toilet company called Mr. Pinch. Their logo is a loaf of bread with heat coming off of it. There's nothing like warm bread, Record Hound. You ever been to that Australian steakhouse? They serve some good warm bread. Outback. Outback has good warm brown, dark brown, steaming bread. Oh my God. And you got new noise toys. Okay, next Thursday, let's plan on doing some noise. How about that? All right.
We should do it.
Make Tim dance. Tim's always dancing in his pants.
Not tonight.
I don't think I would be disappointed, Record Hound. That's for sure. I'd always be, hey, Groovy Lisa. It's too late for noise. I'm sorry, babe. We have to start by 8:45 or we don't do it. Marty goes on walks by himself. He's a former sewer cat. He actually hangs out a lot in trees.
He puts Mike in the sewer now.
He hangs out in trees. Every now and then I'll go out to call him to come back in, and he'll come from way down, up top in a tree. He loves being in trees. Hey, look at this. That was another unreleased Tom Petty album. It's called Yay Man Tits.
Yes.
That was his grindcore album.
Oh, it was his, I thought it was his pre-punk.
Grandpa has no ass anymore. Lost it. Laughed it off. Hell yeah, man. Titty gang, rise up. Roxy, join the stream. What you eating there, boy? Crayons? That's another Tom Petty album. How do you guys know all the Tom Petty albums?
That was his second one, man.
God, the hit record. Well,
No, that one flopped.
Look, I'm not dissing my man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, you are. And we are too.
He is a cool guy, but I think he has a lot of unreleased albums. Now, Todd, look, Boswell Sisters is important, buddy. If y'all don't know about Boswell Sisters, and this is totally serious, I believe they were the first punk rock band, early 1930s. Check it out.
And keep in mind, this guy's a weirdo. That's true. But
By design.
check it out.
Roxy, you angel of death. Now, 3 minutes, we're going to end this thing, Tim. How would you like to go out?
I thought you were playing music.
Why would I play music?
I don't know.
That's a rule. We don't play music here.
No, 7 seconds we do.
We don't play no 7 seconds. That's a copyright strike for all day long. Now, Tim, what do you got to say before I kick you off the stream?
Everybody have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. And yeah, it's cool hanging out again. And look forward to seeing you next time. Good night.
Timothy Nolan, Ohio Damage in full effect. Everybody give him a round of applause. Round of applause. All right. Hoarder versus Archivist. I'll see you soon, Timothy. If not before, I'll talk to you really soon, but I'll see you next Thursday.
Bye.
Ready. All right, now, guys. Focus. Now, my camera is just not focused all of a sudden. Wow. I'm going to get out of here. I want to thank you all for coming. CUM. And I want to see you next Thursday. I'm glad to be home to do this again. I missed it. And still not focusing, but whatever. We're at the end of the stream. So bye-bye. Come back. Tomorrow, 2 new videos, which I shot back in 2007. They're pretty cool. And they're pretty funny. So love you. Thank you. Grandpa, Ian, Kami, everybody. Really appreciate you guys being here. It really is fun. And we'll do it again next Thursday for some therapy in the live sense. And I'm not going to try to figure out why this camera's not focusing anymore. Maybe I will. I'm going to spend all night after I stop the stream trying to focus this camera. All right, so to end the stream, I'm going to play some of this great tape that I just got. And remember, last person to put a comment in the chat gets into a hat of games, and we might win a prize. Okay, here we go. Bye, everybody. May the rock and roll gods bless you as they've blessed me. Here we go.
Sleepy, I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not going. Sleepy, I'm not going. I'm not going. Sleepy, I'm not going. I'm not going. At this point, Casey starts to run. And you start chasing Casey through the house. At some point, you catch hold of this child. At that point, this child. At some point, you catch hold of this child. At some point, you catch hold of this child. At some point, you catch hold of this child. At some point, you catch hold of this child. At some point, you catch hold of this child. At some point, you catch hold of this child. At some point, you catch hold of this child. At that point, Casey, I mean it now. It's time for...
Ooh.